You are listening to NOAA weather radio station WNG592, broadcasting on a frequency of 162.525 megahertz. The station is operated by the National Weather Service in Oxnard, California, in partnership with Hearst Castle, and transmits from a tower at Hearst Castle near San Simeon. This is a marine weather statement for the following waters from Point Piedras Blancas to Point Sal and westward out to 10 nautical miles, and the waters from Point Piedras Blancas to Point Sal from 10 nautical miles to 60 nautical miles. A very cold storm system will bring dangerous marine conditions to the coastal waters Tuesday afternoon into Wednesday morning. Strong gale force winds will be widespread, peaking Tuesday night when gusts of 35 to 45 knots will be common. Isolated storm force wind gusts up to 50 knots will be possible across the intercoastal waters on Tuesday night, especially in the Santa Barbara Channel and San Pedro Channel. The strong and widespread winds will generate very large and steep seas of 13 to 18 feet across much of the inner waters by Tuesday night, and 17 to 22 feet across the outer waters. Waves this large and steep combined with strong winds will be capable of capsizing vessels or breaking vessels off of anchors or moorings. Breaking waves may also be possible at Ventura and Morro Bay Harbor entrances. Mariners should avoid these areas or remain in safe harbor until conditions improve. Here is the latest weather synopsis. Mostly sunny skies today with max temps near normal. It will turn windy and much cooler Tuesday and Wednesday with an increasing chance of rain and very low elevation snow through Saturday. Around 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, on Monday, February 20th, these were the conditions along the Southern California coast. Across the coastal waters from north to south. At Half Moon Bay Buoy. Wave heights 8 feet. Wave period 14 seconds. At Monterey Bay Buoy, winds were northwest, at 4 knots. Air temperature 54 degrees. Wave heights 9 feet. Wave period 12 seconds. At Cape San Martin Buoy, winds were northwest at 12 knots. Wave heights 8 feet at 10 seconds. Sea temperature 54. Air temperature 54. At Diablo Canyon Buoy, wave height 5 feet at 11 seconds. Sea temperature 58. At Point Sal Buoy, winds were northwest at 16 knots. Wave heights 9 feet at 14 seconds. Sea temperature 55. Air temperature 56. At Harvest Platform Buoy, wave heights 9 feet at 11 seconds. Sea temperature 55. At West Santa Barbara Channel Buoy, wave heights 8 feet at 14 seconds. Sea temperature 55. Air temperature 56. At Mid Santa Barbara Channel Buoy, winds were southwest at 14 knots. Wave height 4 feet at 16 seconds. Sea temperature 56. Air temperature 56. At South Santa Rosa Island Buoy, winds were northwest at 12 knots. Wave height 7 feet at 16 seconds. Sea temperature 55. Air temperature 56. Here is the surf forecast for the San Luis Obispo County beaches. High surf advisory from 12 p.m. Tuesday through 3 a.m. Thursday. This afternoon through Tuesday, surf heights, northwest facing beaches, 6 to 9 feet. Southwest facing beaches, 3 to 5 feet. Thunderstorm potential, none expected. Water temperature, 51 to 54 degrees. Tides, low tide, 1.0 feet at 4:16 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. High tide, 5.7 feet at 10:17 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Low tide, minus 0.9 feet at 5:03 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. High tide, 4.7 feet at 11:23 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Remarks, west swell. Wednesday, surf heights, northwest facing beaches, increasing to 12 to 18 feet in the afternoon. Southwest facing beaches, 6 to 9 feet. Thunderstorm potential, none expected. Tides, low tide, 0.8 feet at 5:11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. High tide, 5.1 feet at 11:09 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Low tide, minus 0.2 feet at 5:38 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Remarks, west swell. The forecast for the San Luis Obispo County coast tonight, mostly clear. Lows in the upper 30s to mid 40s. Tuesday, partly cloudy. Highs around 60. Northwest winds 20 to 30 miles an hour in the afternoon. Tuesday night, partly cloudy. Lows around 40. Northwest winds 25 to 35 miles an hour. Wednesday, mostly cloudy. A chance of rain and snow in the morning, then a chance of rain in the afternoon. Highs in the mid-40s to around 50. Northwest winds 15 to 25 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 50%. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy with a 50% chance of rain. Lows in the mid to upper 30s. Northwest winds 15 to 25 miles an hour in the evening. Thursday, rain developing. Highs in the mid-40s to around 50. Thursday night, rain. Lows around 40. Friday, rain in the morning, then rain likely in the afternoon. Highs in the mid-40s to lower 50s. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a 50% chance of rain. Lows in the mid-30s. Saturday, mostly cloudy with a chance of rain in the morning, becoming partly cloudy with a slight chance of rain in the afternoon. Highs in the upper 40s to mid-50s. Chance of precipitation 30%. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a 20% chance of rain. Lows in the mid-30s. Sunday, mostly cloudy in the morning, then partly cloudy. Highs in the mid-50s. Sunday night, partly cloudy in the evening, then mostly cloudy. Lows around 40. Monday, mostly cloudy with a 20% chance of rain. Highs in the lower to mid-50s. The following is a summary of watches, warnings, and advisories in effect. A high surf advisory has been issued from noon Pacific Standard Time Tuesday until 3 a.m. Pacific Standard Time Thursday for the San Luis Obispo County beaches. The coastal waters forecast for the following: waters from Point Piedras Blancas to Point Sal and westward out to 10 nautical miles. Gale warning in effect from Tuesday afternoon through Wednesday afternoon. Tonight, northwest winds 10 to 15 knots in the evening, becoming variable 10 knots or less. Wind waves 2 feet or less. Northwest swell 4 to 6 feet at 14 seconds. Tuesday, winds variable 10 knots or less, becoming northwest 25 to 35 knots with gusts to 40 knots in the afternoon. Combined seas 4 to 5 feet, dominant period 14 seconds, building to 8 to 11 feet, dominant period 9 seconds in the afternoon. Tuesday night, northwest winds 25 to 35 knots with gusts to 45 knots. Combined seas 14 to 17 feet, dominant period 10 seconds, building to 16 to 19 feet, dominant period 11 seconds after midnight. A slight chance of rain after midnight. Wednesday, northwest winds 20 to 30 knots with gusts to 40 knots. Combined seas 16 to 19 feet, dominant period 12 seconds, subsiding to 14 to 17 feet, dominant period 12 seconds in the afternoon. A chance of rain. Wednesday night, northwest winds 20 to 30 knots in the evening, becoming 10 to 15 knots with gusts to 20 knots. Combined seas 11 to 14 feet, dominant period 13 seconds, subsiding to 8 to 10 feet, dominant period 13 seconds after midnight. A chance of rain. Thursday, west winds 10 to 15 knots. Wind waves 1 to 3 feet. Northwest swell 7 to 9 feet at 14 seconds. Rain. Thursday night, southwest winds 10 to 20 knots in the evening, becoming south 10 to 15 knots. Wind waves 2 to 3 feet. Northwest swell 6 to 8 feet at 13 seconds. Rain. Friday, southwest winds 15 to 20 knots. Combined seas 6 to 8 feet. Rain likely. Saturday, north winds 5 to 10 knots. Wind waves 2 feet or less. Northwest swell 5 to 7 feet. A slight chance of rain. The coastal waters forecast for the following: the waters from Point Piedras Blancas to Point Sal from 10 nautical miles to 60 nautical miles. Gale warning in effect from Tuesday morning through Wednesday afternoon. Tonight, northwest winds 10 to 15 knots. Wind waves 2 feet or less. Northwest swell 6 to 7 feet at 14 seconds. Tuesday, northwest winds 15 to 25 knots, becoming 25 to 35 knots with local gusts to 45 knots by the afternoon. Strongest western portion by the afternoon. Combined seas 7 to 9 feet, dominant period 14 seconds, building to 11 to 13 feet, dominant period 9 seconds in the afternoon. Tuesday night, northwest winds 30 to 35 knots with gusts to 45 knots. Combined seas 17 to 18 feet, dominant period 11 seconds, building to 18 to 22 feet, dominant period 11 seconds after midnight. A chance of rain after midnight. Wednesday, northwest winds 30 to 35 knots with gusts to 45 knots. Combined seas 18 to 22 feet, dominant period 12 seconds, subsiding to 16 to 19 feet, dominant period 12 seconds in the afternoon. Rain likely in the morning, then a chance of rain. Wednesday night, northwest winds 20 to 30 knots in the evening, becoming 15 to 20 knots with gusts to 25 knots. Combined seas 14 to 17 feet, dominant period 13 seconds, subsiding to 11 to 14 feet, dominant period 13 seconds after midnight. A chance of rain in the evening, then rain. Thursday, west winds 10 to 20 knots. Wind waves 2 to 3 feet. Northwest swell 10 to 13 feet at 14 seconds. Rain. Thursday night, southwest winds 10 to 15 knots in the evening, becoming 15 to 20 knots. Wind waves 2 to 3 feet. Northwest swell 9 to 11 feet at 14 seconds, subsiding to 7 to 9 feet at 13 seconds after midnight. Rain. Friday, west winds 10 to 20 knots. Wind waves 2 to 4 feet. Northwest swell 8 to 10 feet. Rain likely. Saturday, north winds 10 to 15 knots. Wind waves 2 feet or less. Northwest swell 7 to 9 feet. A slight chance of rain. You are listening to NOAA Weather Radio Station